Hello everyone, this is Ali Reza. In this episode, we will implement our success and failure nodes. Now remember, success and failure nodes are the only two nodes that we have in our decorative namespace under these guys. Why is that? Well, the sole purpose of success and failure nodes are for debugging your behavior tree solution because, well, success node, the moment it ticks, it returns success. Something like that in real scenarios on your production means nothing. It's just consuming one tick. If that's what you want, then that's you get. But normally, that has no real meaning in real production timeline. But for debugging purposes, that's really handy. So, under nodes, in our behavior tree solution, I will add decorators. And here, I will add decorators. So we have a BT success node. And here, I'm just double checking my namespaces. We will have a class for BT success node schema. And the namespaces finally are working. So, for the schema, well, of course, it's a node. Be careful, not choose the graphs, choose the attribute ones. We will only override our initialize. And of course, it's a BT base node schema. So we override our initialize. After calling the base, we say icon equals to resource dot success. And we say show name equals to success. And this is one of the nodes that is behaving like an action node. So, no, not that. Come on. Outputs that clear. So it doesn't have any outputs. That's our schema. This guy, of course, is a node. BT base node. And we now need to override two methods. Most of the time, you override initialize and tick. And of course, now you need to initialize, override something else, but from the base, and that is reset. Okay? So, in initialize, after calling the base, we clear the outputs, and we set our lower state equals to, take a look, directly success. In tick method, we say ticked equals true. Parent graph dot active node equals to inputs of 0 dot connection node at 0. Let's comment this guy first, and I will show you what is the problem. So instead of calling base, we say ticked equals false, and our state is equals again to success. That's our success node. Let's build it. Now, we should be able to create our success node. Here we go. If I unselect it, you see that it shows green, meaning success. If I negate it, that's the negate button, by the way. If I negate it, you see that it returns failure. So if I connect these two, if I reset the graph, if I tick, it succeeds. Okay? So the whole tree now should be success. Let's take a look. Yes. Why did I have that in my notes? Well, in my notes, sometimes this guy won't set the parent as active one. In the case of a start node, it's working. In the case of, for example, sequence node, I'm not sure. I will keep it commented. Then we will come back to it if it's not working. Okay? And uncomment this guy. For time being, keep that line as commented. I'm sticking to my notes. Okay? So the next one is BT failure node. And of course, it's a node attribute and BT base node. And we have BT failure node schema. That is again a node and BT base node schema. Okay. So the failure node is almost identical to the start node. So I will copy paste, the schema. Why are you not happy? Derp. It's the failure. It's the node itself, okay? So we just changed the failure to success. And you see that in tick, I didn't have this line, so I'm fairly sure that it will work, basically. Let's keep it there, but it should work. And in reset again, I set it to failure. The schema is again fairly simple. We just override our initialize. After calling the base, we just set the icon and the show name and we clear the outputs. That's all to it. There we go. Build. And come back to Unity. Break connection. You don't need that, but meh. Failure. And by default, it's in failure mode. If I negate it, it will return success. Let's connect these. Let's reset the graph, and I'm looking at the graph. First tick, failure. So we have our failure node, we have our start node. Next video, I will implement one of the most challenging nodes for myself in my notes. And I'm not really sure if it will work the way it was working. And it will be the sequence node. And I will talk about a problem I had with sequence node when I was doing R&D in next video. So have fun, everyone. Bye-bye.